Welcome to the Palestine Children's Relief Fund's Spring Gala. They are holding this event to raise money for children in the Middle East who are in dire need of medical attention.
I think it's going great. You know, we have a really big turnout. I've never seen a PCRF event be as successful as it is tonight. When it came to getting the speakers, you had to be very convincing, so constantly checking our emails and writing to them as to why they should come out and support our cause.
Well, they're doing a great job. Abdul Rahman Khan, the president of PCRF, he's done a great job by inviting some keynote speakers, Noam Chomsky, Anisa Mehdi, and reputable people that really know the field really well. So this whole point about this whole program is just to raise awareness in the Middle East, in Palestine.
I always try to keep in mind it was just a stroke of good fortune that I'm here and I'm not there. And I remember that if I were there, I would hope people here are doing something for me.
I noticed after a while, after telling people the truth, they really don't want to hear it. They rather you conform to society. And when I saw Finkelstein online at a debate with Alan Dershowitz, and I heard what he was saying, I couldn't help but admire him because he was speaking the truth.
Well, this is a photography exhibit, and what we want to do is we want to showcase a day in the life of Palestinian children, or even just their whole day-to-day life. And the pictures that we have here, they accurately showcase. They're glimpses of for example, this picture of the hardship that they go through, and of all the work we do for them. We bring them, we fly out doctors there, and we give them need when they do need it.
So the silent auction is a new and exciting way that we want to fundraise. So we were able to get some sports memorabilia and some cool items that we can have people bid on. So people can go up to the tables, place their bid, and at the end of the night, we're going to announce the winners.
All right, well, basically our organization, PCRF, does a spring banquet every year. And this year we wanted to try to make it as big as possible, because the bigger it was, the more funds and more awareness we could raise for the children of Palestine and the other children of the Middle East that we help.
The Palestine Children's Relief Fund gives aid to children in Palestine, Iraq, Syria, and Lebanon. We give aid at an ad-need basis.
Well, I'm going to be going to George Washington University next year, and George Washington University has a high Jewish population as well as an Arab population, and I think bringing PCRF would offer a dynamic in the aspect of we would show what is happening in Palestine and other regions in the Middle East, and people would be able to look at the human aspect, forget politics, just look at the fact that children are being affected and that medical care is mandatory because these children are lacking that and resulting in many deaths in the end.
Sometimes we sit and we say things like, if I was there in history, if I was there during slavery, if I was there during the Holocaust, what would I do? But today, there are a lot of things going on all around the world. And we sit here and we do nothing. 200 years from now, when they look back in history, people are going to say the same thing. I wish I would have did something.
As you can see, the Rutgers Palestine Children's Relief Fund is making a huge effort to raise awareness and to raise money for this crisis that is taking place in the Middle East. For more information on what they do, search their Facebook page, Palestine Children's Relief Fund, RU Chapter. I'm Nayeri Hodge, RUTV.
The primary goals of the PCRF is to provide medical and humanitarian relief to Arab children in the Middle East. It started out with working only for Palestinian children, but then, of course, for obvious reasons, expanded into Lebanon, to the camps, and to Iraq, and now, unfortunately, it has to also expand into Syria and the refugee camps for Syrians in Jordan and Lebanon. We also provide food and school supplies, eyeglasses, and a summer camp for handicapped children. Since in the last 20 years, over 1,000 children have been brought abroad to be treated by local physicians, and over 10,000 have been helped by missions, medical missions, to Palestine and to the camps in Lebanon.